So I believe we've had some changes in some new guidelines that are happening within neurology. Could you tell us a little bit more about that, please?
Yes, thank you. It's true, this morning there were the guidelines of treatment in multiple sclerosis. And I have to say this is a very important step because it is the first time that a very large group of neurologists, experts in MS, want to write what to do with people with MS in terms of treatments. So, of course, these guidelines are not yet published, but when they are published, they will be very helpful for everybody. And this will help clinicians, and this will help patients, and this will help health care workers, because we will know what to do. Of course, these guidelines have been written with all the support of the literature, so there is a massive work of review of papers, meta-analysis, consensus, a lot of meetings. So for the first time, we will have common paths. Of course, then each neurologist afterwards will have their own criteria or their own preferences, and also we'll need to take into account patients' preferences. But at least we will know what is the best way to go for a particular form of the condition. And I think this is very, very, very important, and I'm very happy about that.
Great. So following up from that, do you think that these kind of guidelines would improve patients' access to a wider range of treatments? Do you think it would give people, clinicians, the opportunity to make a better judgment in those kind of areas?
I mean, I think it will help. It will help clinicians to decide to make better decisions, because it will be written in a place, and also these guidelines are supported by a large number of papers. And what I don't know if this will allow patients to have more access to more drugs, because in reality what we want is not to have more access to more drugs, but to have access to the appropriate drugs.
Right.
Okay, and appropriate drugs for each patient. So what we want is to be able to identify for that particular person, this is the best drug we can give if we want to obtain that result. And this, I don't know, I haven't read, I'm not involved in the guidelines, but I'm really eager to read them, because it will be very, very interesting to see to what extent they can provide this specific information. Probably there will be other editions of these guidelines, and as we have more editions, the precision of the recommendations will be better, also as we have more clinical trials and more evidence from the literature.